roughly what percent of Jesus's true followers have found you at this point? And what percent will recognize you when given the chance? The other day I said something about people would almost rather have you as an ET than as Jesus. And I was kind of making a joke, and I think I said that to you directly, but the programming for Jesus is so deep. You know what I mean? So
Well, the best part is you got both.
both in one little package.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
You got both because,
yeah.
it's more than the ET actually. It's multi-dimensional consciousness. It's daddy in form. I don't expect everybody to understand it or even believe it overnight, but those that have ears do hear. Those that have the sight to see do see. Not everybody has those things, which is why there's only a group of individuals following me now for the last 10 years. And everybody that took me serious are still here. Some of them did get compromised because of health issues. Nothing they did wrong. It's just their time. Their time has come.
Right.
They have to go, and when we drop the chambers like it's hot, they'll be back. So Daddy's always told me that only the ones that he wants to know about me know about me. Now think about it this way also: the cabal, the U.S., the governments all around the world monitor all the conversations, all the emails, everything. They believe me more than the people do because they're seeing evidence of the shit that I'm saying and doing.
Yeah. The programming is deep. The propaganda is nonstop. Even about stories that are 100 years old, it's still bombarding us, you know,
Yeah,
to make sure that we believe what they want us to believe.
yeah. Well, you have a cult. Um, you have a cult that's been around for thousands of years. Since Egypt and beyond,
Yeah.
constantly, changing their locations around the world, constantly sending out groups to infiltrate every fucking thing in sight, constantly, trying to do their hocus pocus on the people. And like I keep saying, the good news is that this is the last cycle for them,
Right.
and there's no way around it. And when we take our true form, what are you going to do then? When I was in jail, I was ready to transform and scare the shit out of everybody.
That would have been so fun.
That would have been fun for me, yeah.
Yeah. Just walk through the bars, walk up to the front desk. Hey, I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
yeah, 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 yeah. I kept my cool the whole time because Daddy obviously let it happen, wanted it to happen. Um, you can tell it's a buddy buddy system. That's the reason why it happened,
Right.
and it's being looked at by multiple agencies. So thank you very much.
Okay. So that's in process. I love
Yes,
it.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, next question. Were children actually grown in gardens in cabbage patches, or is that just referencing children grown in incubators to repopulate the world?
Yeah, it was incubators.
Okay. So the cabbage thing, I have heard that they actually were messing with the kids, the babies, and putting them out in the field and like uh, harming them with tractors. That's what I heard.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit out there, but the Cabbage Patch things was just it was their way to tell you about clones.
Ah,
Like when you reseed a field, all you get is what's in that field. When you clone something, you get the exact clone.
Yeah.
So that's what's symbolic right there.
Yeah.
They literally created all the individuals that you're seeing right now running around IDF and all this shit. That's why they look like a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Did you just say they created them all?
Yeah, they created most of them. Yes. You know, when you got something that was created, remember, I said it a long time ago, and I say it multiple times. When you're created to do something, that's what you do. I was created to heal, educate, teach, destroy, love, eliminate, care, hold the door for people, love on people till they can't get no more, shit like that. And they were created to just destroy, 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 destroy. And if they weren't from the incubator or a cloning agency or, a lab, then they were brought into the system by their mother and father. And then mind fucked so bad, and now you got a fractured human who does whatever the fuck they want to do because they think it's okay, because it was done to them.
Right.
So you got you got a lot of these different things happening, and most of these individuals are screwing their own fucking kids, videotaping it, and then selling it on the black web and selling it to each other like it's fucking normal. That is not normal. That is not okay. That needs to be stopped, and it needs to be stopped publicly right fucking now. So it is going to happen. It's just totally up to daddy when it does happen. Things like that is what we yearn for. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah.
Because we want to see things like that. We don't want to see these lower level Alabama, Florida people getting caught with all these kids and doing all this shit. We want to get the people that paid them to do it, the people that's protecting them to do it, and the people that the babies and the bodies end up to. Okay? We all know that they're ending up in a lot of places like fucking McDonald's and all that. You got millions of people, thousands of people dying every fucking day and no funeral burials. So we need to pinpoint all of those individuals, get to the bottom of it, charge them, and execute them publicly so that the entire world sees that America's not it. We're not having it no more. It's not a place where you can come and do these things no more, right? And the worst thing that they fear the most is a united people. Because I guarantee you, some of those children that were taken, violated, murdered, and thrown into your hamburgers all came from different races, different religions, different backgrounds. They do not care. To them, you are just a fucking piece of meat because they are reptiles. They are half reptiles. They are whatever you want to call them. So they look at us the way we all look at chicken. Right?
Right.
So these individuals have to be pinpointed. Don't fucking tell me you can't use your satellites and find a missing child. Don't tell me that. Because I'll call you a fucking liar to your face. You can pinpoint fucking Osama bin Laden in some fucking cage, in some fucking cave, but you can't pinpoint a missing child that just went missing. Don't tell me you can't use the eye in the sky to view the last location of this child and find out exactly what the fuck happened, who took them, and where they went. Don't tell me you don't have that capability. Don't tell me that, because I know you do. So use it for the right purposes and do it now. That's a direct order, by the way.
Okay.
Let's see how long it takes. It is 3:06.
Okay. You've got the hourglasses on them, right?
Daddy does, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I put them there. He's the one that says, send them. Send them packing.
Does the real Trump have an hourglass on him?
Yes, he does.
Do you happen to know the number?
Yes, I do.
Mm-mm-mm.
And the crazy part is, from all the, if you listen to all my recordings, I've been wanting to take them all out since back then. And Daddy says, no, 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 no. He has a purpose. They have a purpose. Purpose, purpose, purpose.
Do not get yourself into trouble, dude.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I mean, they all know about us too. I'm glad they finally revealed where he's really at, because now everybody's facing that way. Like, okay, we know where you're at now. Let's
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Yep.
We also know that Putin's been the good guy. He's been taking them and saving them. We do know that Gaddafi and stuff like that was taken by, given to Putin, who gave them what do you call it, exiled them over there or whatnot.
Yep. Yep.
We
Yep.
know all these things happening. You can't hide from Daddy. Daddy's not a liar. So don't tell me that I'm not saying what is true because of where my information came from. We also know that Putin likes us. I like him too. He's a no, he don't fucking take no shit. So we know these things. Like I said, it's 308 now.
Okay.
So we'll see what Daddy do.
Okay. Yeah.
They're being
I
they're being cracked down and hunted down as we speak.
well, you see the reports, and like you said, yeah, they're getting the teachers and the lower level people that are partaking in the dark stuff. We get that, and yay, we're really glad that's exposed. But that's not the top level guys.
Not at all. The top level guys you don't even know about
Yeah.
because they're sitting in some fucking castle somewhere,
Yeah.
acting like they're the kings of this realm or this
Yeah.
earth
Yeah.
because of some reptile gave them dominion. What? Mm, 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 mm.
A question came through a minute ago. Like I'm intermittently able to see my phone. Okay. It's a good question. When they X-ray us to get on a plane, the TSE, oh my golly, the TSA agents, we have to go through X-ray machines. Are they looking for non-human entities that way? Like, what's the purpose other than to radiate us further and
Well,
cause us to be controlled?
there's multiple things that shit does. It
Yeah, yeah.
attempts to change your DNA. It attempts to cause cancer. It's some. It is used to see what the body has. They can also see if you're a mutant or not because you got 3 or 4 lungs and shit like that. Your ribs are in the wrong place. So they categorize you depending on what they see. Um, for instance, in my stuff, they couldn't figure out what type of DNA I had or what type of blood I had. They said there's a problem with your blood, and I'm like, yeah, I know. So so yeah. At the end of the day, when you know that you're protected by Dad, none of that affects you, and whatever they're allowed to gather up, they can gather it up. Whatever they use it for, they can use it for to a certain extent.
Right.
I put my whole trust in Daddy. I've just experienced a whole bunch of that shit. You pull me out my house. You do all these things to me. You put me through these machines, and then you do all this shit. Not to mention, you did all this not realizing my name is trademarked. So now you got trademark violations. So there's so many things that they've been doing. You took my DNA, by the way, right? You did all these different things, and you did it forcefully because even when I was signing UD, which means I was there under duress. So that we did things, I did things, and Daddy allowed things to happen just to see what the outcome is going to be.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting.
So you said they took your DNA?
Yeah, because my DNA wasn't in their database. Yeah, why would it be?
Yeah.
So they did a lot of illegal things, and let's see what daddy does. Remember, he said vengeance is his. Yesterday, he actually said he is vengeance. So,
Oof.
oof, I wouldn't
What's
want to
that
be
mean?
them.
No, I wouldn't either.
Mm-mm. The problem is a lot of them don't believe daddy is what daddy is or who daddy is. Let me remind you, he is your creator. He knew everything you was going to do before and after your birth. He knows what you're going to do from here on out, billions of years. He knows how many of y'all are going to be in Pebble Valley wishing you didn't do what you did. He knows how many of us are going to live forever in harmony. He knows all of it. So when I say he allows certain things and for purposes and stuff like that, it's what it is.
Right.
It's literally what it is. A lot of these things that have been happening down here, when you really like sit back and look at it all, it's terrible shit. Terrible shit. Terrible, terrible shit. Y'all think it's okay to take these little babies from their parents, take them from wherever you took them from, violate violate them in ways that no fucking human being would, because we just ain't programmed that way. Then toss them away like they ain't nothing. Dang, y'all fucked up. Mm-mm-mm. It's
Yeah.
over. It's over.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
over. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right. All right. It seems like is now a good time to close up for the day, or do you have more time?
What time is it? Yeah, we could do let's do a few more questions.
All right,
Try to
question.
get them quick.
All right, you had mentioned that paleo whites were not created by source. So are they clones?
Yeah,
And
we just talked about that. The Cabbage Patch. Go ahead. Next
yeah,
question.
yeah. Oh, okay. So are they the same thing as a cabbage patch?
Yeah, that's what they are. That's what they were.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
that one video that came out with it looked like a bunch of fucking clones inside incubators all around like a stadium type thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Literally. Next question.
And you've wiped out the cloning centers multiple times, right?
Yes, multiple cloning centers.
Right.
Um, besides the ones that are off planet. Go ahead.
Okay. When we use the crystalline chambers, are we going to come out the same gender as we are now? Or,
In most cases, yes, because
okay.
because Daddy designed it that way, and here's why. Because we are in the last cycle, we are in our last um, incarnation on this planet. So we came in the way that we're going to stay, which is male, female. So if you're a female, you're going to stay a female. If you have a special assignment, you'll convert into whatever it is that you need to be for your next mission that may not be here.
Okay. And you said something before where the galactics can see what we're doing. Like we're on reality TV right now. The inner Earth guys can also see our reality TV of what's going on here.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow. Isn't
Yeah.
that
One time we was doing something, and then Daddy said, "Look, Daddy tells B, look, they're looking at us on a big screen." And then when I look up, I see a big screen. I'm like, "What the fuck? Y'all think this is funny?"
yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely wild. It's kind of like a movie, literally, and there's cameras everywhere. You can't see them, but they are. Right? You know those orbs that I told you about that I have throughout the universe, constantly monitoring and probing and
Yeah.
going. Well, they're everywhere, and they can literally go through walls because they're multi-dimensional. they can change the density and the frequencies of what it is.
Okay.
Just like Wakanda and all that, those fields and those ships, they go right through. Blah blah blah. So it's yeah, you're about to see it all. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So, question, what's the best process for researching history? Is it as daddy guides us? Like, are videos probably better than older books, would you say?
That's the only way to know your history is to let daddy guide you.
Right.
Otherwise, you will be bamboozled.
Yeah.
I saw a video, I think I posted it earlier this day, where these individuals feel like shit because they've been bamboozled with the whole Trump thing. And um, there's other videos of people feeling like they've been bamboozled because of the history things.
Yeah.
So the best way to only know the truth and get the truth is through daddy. And you can't tell me that he doesn't talk to you, not you in general. You can't tell me that dad doesn't talk to you because he talks to all of us. So ask him to guide you, ask him to show you everything you need to see. Because whatever you need to see, not everybody needs to see it. Unless he says, okay, this is correct, go share it. So I rely on daddy only. That's why, I've learned a lot in the last 10 years or so, more or less on how daddy operates and how we operate and how he allows us to operate with him. So I just sit back now and just wait. And everything is literally a stage, like Q says. And I'm not a fan of them anymore because of how long shit taken. I haven't been a fan of them when I realized they've been a part of my censorship too. I haven't been a fan of pretty much anybody but Daddy. I'm B's fan, matter of fact. That's it.
Yep.
I'm B's fan, and sometimes I want to choke him.
No.
So yeah. So it is what it is. We about to find out everything.
All
We've
right.
been lied to a lot, and the best way is to talk to Daddy.
Okay.
And you can't. I'm saying this because people are already questioning. Well, how the hell we talk to Daddy? Um, it's simple. You have to know when it's him and when it's not you. You have to, and that's another reason why I've created different products to protect us from these things and from the voice to skull type of thing.
Right.
When talking to daddy or when communicating with daddy, it's like I say, when you're going to do something, and I use this all the time. You're going down the road, something tells you to make a left.
Right.
You live down, if you take a right, your house is just around the corner. So it don't make sense you taking that left. However, you do take that left because the strong sense of something saying go left, go left, go left, go fucking left, right? Then you go left, you go all the way to fuck around, come back to your house, and then you realize there was an accident right in front of your house just up the road, or something happened where you would have got in the crosshair. So that something is what you call dad. That something is what I call God, Dad, Father, not some fucking universe, not some spiritual guide. That's Dad.
All right. Yeah.
Period.
And that's happened to me so many times. Like, you don't realize why the impulse is coming. And usually you argue with it, right? Well, that doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. But when you start to follow that, wow.
Yeah, because
Later on, you'll look back and you'll realize exactly why it was there for you. Right.
yeah, and a lot of people try to use logic and shit.
Yeah.
It's like Man, listen, just do what the fuck daddy tells you to do,
Yeah,
and you'll be all right. And
yeah,
the more you listen to that something, which is dad, the more you realize that that something, which is dad, is something, which is dad.
yeah. Now, a couple weeks ago, or a couple of videos ago is a better way to say it, you talked about how you see things like, we'll call it a screen. It's like a screen. So the question is, do you use a screen when you do research? Like, let's say you're watching a video. Do you see it in the screen or are you seeing it with your eyes or both?
Both.
Okay.
Because I need to, all right, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. You know how your computer, you have windows and you can move the windows around on your computer. So I have this one here, and then I'll have, daddy and then, my screen here.
Yep.
So if I'm looking at something, then I look over here, then I pull the frequencies for it, then I make a hologram, and then boom, I put it out to the world because what I just did was energetically got the fucking programming that we need to cure a certain thing just by researching here, putting it together here, snatching it, throwing it there, and boom, there it is. That's literally how I've done all of my products. Literally. That's why they work because of daddy. When he told me that all I had to do was just ask for the frequency, I almost got emotional there. But when he told me all I had to do was ask for the frequency and he'll give them to me, say no more. I was like, is that it? Let's go. You want me to do what? You want me to heal all your people? Okay, let's go. I just didn't know how hard this shit was gonna be.
You didn't read the fine line, the fine print on your contract.
Nah, yeah, he set me up real good.
Okay. So when you were a kid, you had you had abilities like you could remote view and all of that. You didn't have a word for it as a kid because no one knew about that stuff. Did you have a screen then, or has it only developed recently?
Yeah, it was a screen, but the remote viewing, it was like, out of body remote viewing.
Yeah.
And then the screen because I was looking at what I was seeing after the fact. Um, so yeah, I had all these type of weird fucking things, abilities and shit, and they grew over a period of time because I was researching. I was researching everything. One of the biggest movies was Fire in the Sky. My father owned a video store, and there was a he, remember Blockbuster when they had the new signs up for all the new movies and DVDs that came out?
Yeah.
So one of them was that the fire in the sky, a UFO beaming up, the I forgot his name, beaming him up, and you see the ET, and there's like a poster like right in front of the door as you walk into my father's studio, Studio 40, Studio 54 on King Street, right? So that like triggered shit in me. You know how I say Daddy brought us in under the radar, and then certain things would trigger and activate our consciousness and abilities.
Yeah.
That did that. So shortly after that, I was dreaming, and we know now that it's not a dream; it's alternate realities. Um, I was seeing all types of stuff. I even had things where we would just be lifted up and lasers would be hitting my body, doing all types of fucking surgery and whatever the fuck they were doing, right? And I remember all those things. So to answer your question is yes, I saw it all on the screen play out during, after, I mean before, during, and after. And that those type of screens is literally, the whole consciousness where I can literally just think about what space time dimension I want to be in and just view it all right there. and it's gotten sharper and sharper where it's now like details. It's everything everywhere. Anything that pops up on the screen, I'll just be like, okay, daddy, what it is. And then he'll just show it to me, and then I'll like, oh, so that's what it is. Oh, so if this is what this is what this is, let me put the energy to have this come out. Boom. Next thing you know, it's coming out.
Okay.
Because I just saw it. He obviously showed me because he wanted me to put the energy behind the manifestation of it, which is why you're seeing ice now be labeled as IDF, and it's being proven everywhere. And if they're not IDF, then they're fucking KKK or whatever the fuck groups they are.
Right. Right.
Um, which is why they think they can, even though it was staged, but why they think they can do what they're doing and then, rear end people from the balcony or from the hallway and shit, moon people, and then laugh about it because there's like a big ass fucking game for them. So anyway, those days are numbered.
Yeah, excited about that. So, okay, let's say somebody sends you a really long video. You kind of want to watch it, but you're busy. So you can kind of look at the video on your phone. Your screen will say, go to the part that you need to see. I'm making this up, by the way. And you're like, yeah, we got to post that or we got to
Yeah,
work on that. Is that
that's
how it works?
yeah. Sometimes yes, or sometimes daddy just say, "Don't waste your time."
Ah, that makes it quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. There's nothing there. You already know it. Okay. And
Okay.
then there are other times where it literally just makes me hit the button and let the shit play. Don't even fucking pay attention to it. And at the right time, something that he wants me to screen record will pop up. Then I gotta quickly go here, screen record it, then post it.
Okay.
All the time. All the time. And if you notice, the things that I'm posting is literally has to do with the things that I've been saying.
Right.
Literally, like literally. I told you all this shit years ago. I told you all this a couple of days ago. Here it is.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing these things, these little videos here, because when daddy wants me to get something out, when he wants something to be fully manifested, like the end of the cabal once and for all, that's what we enforcing. Delete, motherfuckers, is over.
Done, done, done.
I'm done, done.
Only 4 million to go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are going to be, executed.
Okay.
I'd say a million point, a million point three will be executed. Y'all involved in genocide, taking over countries, raping and pillaging, literally men, women, and children. Mm. We don't need y'all here, and we have the perfect force to make sure of it.
All right. All right.
It's over. All right, let's do one more question.
Okay, this is actually I'm interested in this question. Somebody asked about you know how there's these books by Ingersoll Lockwood about Baron Trump, the time traveler, and so the question is basically, did Donald Trump and or Barron time travel? How did that book come about? Like, why was it written? Is it true? Like that kind of stuff. Were they time traveling?
Yes, it's definitely true. They got the technology from Nikola Tesla, who is still alive, and it's all going to be revealed because that's one of the things Dad wants to be disclosed.
Right.
Now, they all have hourglasses. That's all I care about.
Does Barron have an hourglass?
No,
Okay. Okay. That was easy. Okay. So
because
it is.
because because of him, he's actually trying to save his family.
Okay. And they know about you.
Of course they do. Who don't? You know who don't know about me? The people next door, the people down the block. Matter
That's
of fact, there's been multiple times where you know, Daddy showed us Melania talking to Trump, saying you need to listen to them,
yeah,
right? And Dad did say that eventually the real Trump will be listening to us. I mean, there's no ego here when I say he doesn't have a choice. See what I mean?
yeah.
I'm not going nowhere.
The part two of that question was, it says, is he originally supposed to have an active part in the wealth transfer or Israel's demise? And I'm not sure if they're referring to Barron or Donald.
Say that again.
Is he originally supposed to have an active part in the wealth transfer or Israel's demise?
Yeah, which is why they're coming back out. Um, you know, there's there's been a lot of bullshit being said about certain countries, and the bullshit is that the countries didn't like the U.S. and didn't mean well for the U.S. and they all wanted us dead and all this bullshit. It's not true because people in places in China and Russia, they actually love us and they know that it's not us the people. They know it's the government.
Right.
They know it's the government run by the Mossad, run by the banking cartels, run by this and run by that. So that's why they haven't um, that's why they haven't did anything towards us because they know that we are actively me and my crew are actively here doing what we do to expose them, doing what we do to eliminate, and they know that it's not we the people. They know who it is. They know exactly what's going on, which is why they're going into certain countries before they do to take gold piles out of it, do this and take certain people out of it so that all they're getting is the leftover shit.
Right.
And at the end of the day, there will be a mass full disclosure, an honorable one, and we're literally days away from it, which is why there won't be no Christmas, which is why there won't be no bullshit holidays no more. Because the truth is going to show all of it. And when you find out the truth about everything, you're not going to participate in bullshit no more.
Right. Right.
Where the fuck is that microphone at?
That's great. Mic drop.
I don't
All right.
even have it here. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Okay.
all right. Well, anyway, we're good to go. I
All
got to
right.
take care of some other shit. Make
All
sure
right.
people pay places and things pay for what they've done to humanity.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much for all your time and trouble and all the work you do for the planet, for us, to let us know what's happening. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a good time to be alive. That's for sure.
It is very interesting time of uh of of being on planet Earth, right?
Very, 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 very.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Love and light to everybody. Love you guys. See you soon. See you in the next one.
Thank you so much.